Hello guys and welcome to this video. If you see the last video, yeah, we're still reacting to this one. Yeah, just, if you lost the last video, let's just
Now, and Ogre Face here has come out to hunt. It first weaves a rectangular web of silk, and then stretches it to 3 times its size between its forelimbs like a net. Then, of course, it takes a dump on the ground. And then they wait motionless above. This leads to some of the coolest looking spider photos I have ever seen. Like, look at him! And look at his little Squidward face! Oh, and the poop is speculated to either be a target or something stinky to lure prey. As soon as you sniff that delicious poo and get close, it strikes, lunging down and dropping its web net, ensnaring you immediately. It wraps you up a bit more just to make sure you're nice and comfy, and then it digs in. Challenger 4.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. It goes up, lays poop down, so you sniff it and go up to it and it drops down. That's pretty straightforward, man. Like, what the heck is that?
Diving bell spiders. The diving bell spider is quite tiny, spanning only 0.8 inches, and it's the only known spider to basically live its whole life underwater. It can freely move in water for short periods using air trapped on small hydrophobic hairs on its body. But to stay underwater for longer, it builds something called a diving bell. It first creates a waterproof web sac, and then inflates it using air trapped on its body. This usually takes the spider several trips up to the surface to accomplish, but once it's fully inflated...
Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit sick, so yeah. That's why I'm kind of talking like this, too.
It serves as the spider's new base of operations, and it usually only leaves to refill the air bubble or to hunt. Its diet consists of aquatic bugs, tiny crustaceans, and sometimes even small fish. And it hunts by detecting the vibrations of prey in the water. But it can't really eat you in the water because the digestive enzymes it squirts out would just get diluted. So instead, it drags you back to its little spider bubble where it can chow you down in peace. Challenger 5. Giant Antarctic sea spiders. The giant Antarctic sea spider lives underwater along the coasts of Antarctica, and they can grow up to 30 inches long! That's like the size of a small dog!
Okay, man. How? Dude, this thing, if it's 30 inches long, that's equivalent to almost 50 centimeters. Jeez. No, it's probably higher than 50 centimeters. I'm just not sure, though. But, jeez, that thing is big.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. It's not exactly known why they get so big, but there's a couple of theories. One is that Antarctic water is very oxygen-rich, and the extra availability helps them grow better. Also, bigger bodies can store more energy in food-scarce environments and can also deal with the crushing pressure of the ocean better. But despite having spider in their name, they're not spiders. They belong to a group called pycnogonids, which is kinda like a distant cousin to spiders. So, close enough for me. They're so weird though. They have no lungs or gills, and instead breathe through their super long legs. Plus, their body is so small that they don't have enough space to store everything in there. So, they keep some vital organs in their legs too. Not really sure what you can do about this guy. Maybe you could crawl into its leg and block its breathing pipes or something. But it's got a bunch more of them though. These sea spiders feed super slowly using their long tubular proboscis to pierce soft-bodied prey like you. They then squirt digestive enzymes and suck up that nutrient soup. Isn't that great? Even though it's so big, it still eats like all its other little spider friends. You know, when I found out these guys could get dog-sized, I was curious about something. So I asked you in this community post. If you had to pick a dog-sized spider as a pet, what would it be and why? And here's what you chose.
Nope.
Can I eat it?
I would have a black widow. Then I would train it to hide over the houses of my enemies. It'll sneak up from above and quickly wrap them in silk, then drag them somewhere to never be found again. I really like the amount of detail that went into this plan. Any spider, plus flamethrower. Wait, that's not what I meant! Diving bell spider. I could take Spooter on fishing trips, and could also sleep over in Spooter's underwater nest, and watch whatever's going on in the lake above me. Like sleeping under the stars. Huntsman spider. They're cutie patooties. An orb weaver, because it can make me a nice warm blanket every day. That sounds so cozy. She could even make you warm clothes, a warm scarf, wrap you up nice and tight. Blech. I would finally be able to
Eat spider legs. I think it would be nice and crunchy if you shave and deep fry it.
I've heard spiders taste like chicken. Can I ride it like a horse? Yes. Can I climb up walls with it? Yes. Is it big enough to ride into battle? Yes. Jumping spider. It's kinda cute, especially when wearing its water hat. Thanks for your ideas. Back to the video. Challenge 6. Wandering spiders. This spider is one that you definitely don't want to pick a fight with. Unluckily for you. The Brazilian wandering spider is considered the most venomous spider in the world. Even for non-bug-sized humans, a
What? Oh my god.
tiny dose of venom the weight of a grain of salt can be fatal if not treated in time. And wandering spiders can get huge, like 7 inches huge. Okay, you can get off now. I'm uncomfortable. They're mostly found in the rainforests of South America, but there have been sightings of them in urban areas too. When threatened, they rear up into a threat pose as a warning, and charge at you to try and scare you away, even
Nope. Get out of here.
jumping up to 1.5 feet. That means a spider could be like here and then... I'm uncomfortable. Also, as scary as the threat pose is supposed to be, it kinda looks like he's just asking for a hug. Aw, do you want a hug, little spider? Challenge 7. Spitting spiders. The spitting spider spans up to 1 inch long, and they have the ability to shoot webs. The webs shoot through holes in their fangs, and they wiggle their...
Okay, not that bad for humans though if it's not venomous, but it has always pointy things at the
Glycerate back and forth to create a zigzag pattern. This increases the surface area of the spray, making it harder to dodge. The silk also only gets sticky when it comes in contact with the air. If this didn't happen, then the spider would be choking on its own web spit. But because they're slow and have bad eyesight, spitting spiders usually hunt at night, when prey is less active. They sneak up on you while you sleep, and gently prod you to gauge distance. Then the
Okay, not so bad.
spider suddenly squeezes its body like a sauce bottle, securing you as its next meal. Too bad none of you picked the spitting spider as a pet. You could have gotten a free squeezy bottle web shooter. Challenge 8. Bolus spiders. The bolus spider is a tiny orb-weaving spider, spanning under 1 inch long, and they have one of the most unique hunting strategies, specializing in hunting moths. No. First, they spit out this gooey, webby snot ball, and lower it down on the end of a silk line, kinda like a fisherman. The shiny goo blob smells like a female moth to your moth brain, so you're entranced, and you fly towards it expecting to find your new wife. But instead, the spider smacks you in the face with sticky spider spit and catches you on its line. Then all the bolus spider needs to do is reel you into a venom-filled bite. Challenge 9.
No, that last one is insane though. Like, that is insane. Well, I feel like most of the bite would be moss then though. So yeah, not that bad, I guess.
Purse-webbed spiders. Purse-webbed spiders are dark, chunky, and have super long fangs that are way too big in relation to their bodies. They're often mistaken for tarantulas, although they only grow up to 2 inches long. But you'll get to meet these guys soon. Purse-webbed spiders build a unique web in the shape of a tube, usually up against a tree so that it's camouflaged. The spider chills.
Imagine you just like talk to your friend and then you put your hand on there and just crushes the whole entire tube. But I've heard of these before. Yeah, they kind of bite you with it and then poke a hole and then put you in. But it will probably not hurt too bad because it's like a bit venomous, and also it'll just poke you with its really, really long things, and then it can't really get you in there. But you already destroyed the actual tube because you're so big.
In the tube for its whole life, usually never ever coming out. When a bug-sized brain like yours sees the tube, it gets curious. Are there cookies at the top? Cookie. Before you notice your mistake,
Where's the cookie?
the spider lunges to your position from the inside of the tube, and using its ginormous fangs, it pierces through the silk wall and straight into your guts. You're probably dead already, but you get a dose of venom as well, just to be sure. And then carefully, the spider cuts a small opening in the tube and pulls your corpse inside, sealing it again before it begins feeding.
Okay, so that's going to be it for the video. I'm going to do part 2 in the next 2 videos probably. So 4 of these videos are just going to be reacting to these 2 videos because yeah, I'm not verified yet and I can't really make a video over 15 minutes, so yeah. But anyway, yeah. So see you guys in the next one. And yeah. Yes, yeah, I guess.